How did I end up with so many things, including my dog Bella, who's right there? But seriously, as I am at the age where I typically move apartments every year and I move cities every few years, as I think about a next move, I started to look around my apartment and realize that I have a lot of things. And I like to consider myself fairly minimalistic, but I have a couch and a TV stand and a TV and a Cards Against Humanity game and all these things that honestly, I don't really know why I ended up with them in the first place. Well, I do. I had an apartment that was a lot bigger than my previous apartment, and I felt the need to fill it up with things. But when thinking about this question, and this is an open-ended question, I'd like you as a viewer to answer this yourself. Why did you end up with so many things? Why do you think our society has so many things? I genuinely started thinking about it, and the ones I kind of came up with was this hope. You hope that one day you'll use it. You hope that one day it'll bring value. You hope that one day you see yourself being that person. So you want to be a person with a lot of friends who does game nights at their apartment and drinks wine and has tea time. So you hope, and that hope brings you things. You end up buying a bunch of board games. You end up having extra mugs for if your friends come over. You end up having extra plates for when you have dinner parties. You end up having all the stuff for that if time, for that hopeful time you would like to be. It's the person you wish you were, but honestly you're not and probably will never be. Not in a gloomy, like depressing way, but because it's maybe not the person you particularly see yourself being or are. So I find myself, I have a game of Cards Against Humanity that I've maybe played twice in the last year, but I was so genuinely excited when I bought this game thinking that like, oh my God, I have a larger apartment, I get to have a dining room table, I'm gonna have people over all the time and we're gonna have so much fun and we're gonna do this and this and this. I never have people over, like ever. I literally barely, like few people have been in my apartment because I genuinely, one, don't have time, or it's just easier if you go out and do something outside. But I thought I would, and now I feel like I'm holding on to a lot of things because I hold on to that hope. And maybe it's you have a similar thing. Maybe you spent a bunch of money on an outfit you wish you could wear, but genuinely you don't really have a lot of outings where you would wear something like that. Or maybe you're trying to lose weight and you have all this exercise gear or outfits that you want to wear, but you're not really doing it. Should we be holding on to this hope? Maybe it's like the last tie of like, oh my God, I can totally do this. Or should we just let go? Sometimes we need to hold on to hope. And other times we just need to accept the really hard truth. Another thing that I realized when accumulating things is that we like to hold on to habits. We have a habit of doing certain things, a habit of buying certain products. Society, marketers, everyone is telling you that you need 5 creams to get ready in the morning, and it's a habit. It's a habit to have this many stuff because you've done this your whole life. Like, why wouldn't you buy, deep conditioner when you have regular conditioner and this conditioner and blah, blah, blah. It's just a habit we've come to know. And even though you declutter, you tend to go back to these habits. And I've noticed that even though I've been living this lifestyle for a few years, I recently have been going back into my habit as a kid, which was having a lot of clothing and having bright colors and having just a lot of stuff when it comes to my wardrobe and my closet. And it's hard because I want to be creative and I want to have all this cool patterns and colorful things, but at the same time, I want to live simply and not have to deal with that much and not have to do laundry so often. And then the last real reason that I think right now we have a lot of stuff is that one, it's just cheaper and more accessible, and it's easy to go to the store and buy things, and it's easy to accumulate more and have more status and to keep up with the Joneses because everything's easy. Like, it's there. It's a click on Amazon to get whatever it is your heart desires. And we have access to all these things on our phones, and we see people wearing certain things on Instagram, and you get jealous and you want it. You want that lifestyle. My battery died. Overall, it's just incredibly easy to succumb to these things and to live a certain lifestyle that is mainstream and that is toss and go and disposable. And it's harder to live a life with intention and live consciously. But in the end, it's so unbelievably rewarding. And so this week, I'm going to go through and declutter the things that I have just really accumulated over the last year. And I don't really know why, because it's not like I'm a big shopper, but things just end up in my possession. So I'm going to go through and just let go of some of the things that honestly I probably will never use. And it hurts, but we'll see. I promised that the Minimalist series was going to continue into the summer, and don't worry, there were more videos to come, as well as the grocery store series and other videos that might pop up here or there. I hope you guys are having an amazing summer. For now, don't forget to live sustainably and consciously, and I will see you in my next video.